Hello and welcome to Mayday Media, where we're pointing at a couple articles on the internet, a couple cool ones for you. I think it's cool. You probably think it's freaky. Robot wars are among us. Before we get into these short articles, subscribe to the channel, like the video, try to get some more of this information out. People, might be like you and think this stuff's kind of awesome, and like me. We'll read through some stuff, watch a few videos, and we're going to go. And DARPA announced successful test of its new autonomous vehicle on Wednesday, all part of the agency's Robotic Autonomy in Complex Environments with Resiliency RACER program. Let me tell you. And while the test sounds impressive, we found ourselves transfixed by one little visual detail: the tank's glowing green eyes. And ain't that fucking freaky? I mean, that looks like something out of the future. This is out of the future. This is sci-fi. That is no joke. The RACER heavy platform vehicles are enormous, weighing in at 12 tons and measuring 20 feet long. The vehicles are programmed using the Textron M5 base system, already used in many driverless vehicles by the U.S. Army, and are meant to complement the RACER fleet vehicles, which are competitively small at just 2 tons and 11 feet. The vehicle test, aided by teams from the University of Washington and NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, happened at military training sites in Texas back in late 23, but are just being announced by DARPA today. Videos from the Texas tests are now available on YouTube, demonstrating the fully autonomous driving of these gigantic vehicles in an off-road condition. And again, we can't stop staring into the vehicle's glowing green eyes. They give the entire demonstration an almost Pixar-esque feel. Just look at that little face. Yeah, really, man, don't it? Kind of. What's the deal with the green eyes? Tim Hayes, the director. It's just an indicator light to show the status of the vehicle. Green equals it's on and in autonomy mode. DARPA also posted a new video on YouTube showing the smaller RFV tests, which were notable for their ability in autonomous mode. There's a little. We'll watch this here.
3, 2, 1, auto.
Fuck. And that is a mean dude. And it's not carrying anybody, it's just ran by a laptop, basically. Imagine what kind of turret they're going to have on that. Some sort of railgun system. Music's terrible. Turn that down a little bit. Just look at it. That's by itself, man. It's look at the speed on that thing. Here's the little tool. That about? Not quite perfect, but there's the LiDAR right there. I mean, had to be really quick and had more sensors to pick up this kind of terrain. Manipulating that, no matter how many times it's ran this course, though. I don't see what was Having two radically different types of vehicles helps us advance towards racers' goal, platform agnostics, autonomy in complex, mission-relevant off-road environments that are significantly more unpredictable than on-road conditions. Yeah. Here we go. This is a good one. DARPA has been working on autonomous vehicles for decades, starting in earnest back in '83 with the Strategic Computing Initiative, and it's incredibly how forward the U.S. military has come since '83. Now, I'm guessing they had this shit probably quite a bit earlier, 20 years ago, maybe 2004. Another interesting story: Ferrari keeps combustion alive with and roaring with the hydrogen engine. The world is changing. McLaren is peddling hybrid hypercars. Porsche has an EV selling like hotcakes, and even Lamborghini has fitted battery packs into its latest cars in search of more performance. Now, Ferrari is looking for ways to add hydrogen power to its cars, but it could bring with it some very un-Ferrari qualities. The famed Italian supercar maker has filed a patent for a new hydrogen combustion powertrain. The move could allow Ferrari to keep the combustion engine alive and roaring as countries around the world moving away from burning fuels to power their cars. While that's exciting to hear, hydrogen does come with its issues. Firstly, it's not quite as power dense as gasoline. So much larger tanks are required to give you the same kind of range and performance that you might expect from a roaring V12 Ferrari. This means that future hydrogen-powered Ferraris may not be quite as sleek and agile as their gas counterparts, as Motor Authority explains. Yeah, but they can probably condense that down. I mean, they can, I guarantee you. That limited infrastructure might not be a worry for anyone planning to adventurous road trips to test out their hydrogen-powered Ferrari. Here in the U.S., hydrogen filling stations are basically limited to California, and locations across the state are closing. In Ferrari's native Europe, there are just 265 hydrogen filling stations across the continent compared to 140,000 gas stations. In another hit to hydrogen's credentials, the fuel also isn't always as green as you might be hoping for. Sure, the tailpipe burning hydrogen releases only water vapor into the world, but the production of hydrogen to power cars can be quite the polluter. If Ferrari had some initiative to where they had some sort of hydrogen at each dealership, although it is Ferrari, so there's probably not very many dealerships, but the dealerships are going to have to be the ones that have the hydrogen starting out. The gas stations will follow along once they see it starting to catch on. That's my opinion anyway. Anyways, a couple stories for you. Pretty interesting. That's a bad boy. I mean, dang. I guess you could probably I'm sure you can sit in it and just ride around in it autonomously with the laptop, which would be cool too, or you can control it with the laptop. We're going to robot wars. I mean, the future's here, you know. Anyway, like, subscribe, toodaloo.